Okay, call the meeting to order at, what time is it?
1:34.
1:34. You'll see number 2 is added on the agenda. We have to say the Pledge of Allegiance. So is. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Fede, want to do roll call?
So, Christina, oh wait, just give me a second. Okay. Ariana Valdez, not present. Elizabeth Carrera.
Present.
Federico Lizondo, present. Viviana Frank.
Present.
Luis Vasquez, not present. Roberto Gonzalez, he said he was.
He's on his way.
Yeah, he's coming late. Francisco Reyes.
Present.
Ruby Rangel, not present. Oh, well, she's actually I guess, Servando Lea, is it?
Present.
Nidia Robles,
Present.
and Valerie Gonzalez, not present. And I guess she's out of the board already. Myra Hernandez, not present.
Myra and Ariana did send me an email excusing themselves from the meeting. So just wanted to let you guys know.
They're excused
Yes, they're
absences,
excused, yes.
by the way. And, so there's quorum. And, before we move on to approval of minutes, I would like to introduce Mr. Servando Leal. Many of you just met. Some of you know him. Would you like to say hello? Or?
Yes. First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you all for having the confidence in asking me to be a part of this wonderful organization and board. I'm native born and raised here in Laredo. However, 29 years ago, my wife and I and our youngest daughter chose to go live at one of our family ranches outside of Bruni here in Webb County. So I spent half my life there at the ranch thus far. I'm very involved in agriculture. I'm all about the nuts and bolts of outside, on our properties. I'm involved with the Soil and Water Conservation Board here in Laredo, South Texas Grazing Lands Coalition, Grass-Fed Exchange, numerous other boards, but once again, everything ag-related or ranch-related, right? So, hopefully I'll have something helpful or positive to bring to the table, so to speak. But once again, I thank you all for this opportunity, and I'm wet behind the ears with this board, not with others, so I'm going to get a feel of how you all operate and, get more familiar with everything. I appreciate y'all's patience as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And he's already been a great friend to LCUAS. He was a panelist last year at Food Town. He represented the production side along with Marcella and Juarez with Palo Blanco, and they did a fantastic. They were the most philosophical, along with Bobby, but they really, went deep, and it was a beautiful panel discussion. And it's the first time that ever happened in Laredo. There's a lot of firsts with this organization, and thank you for joining us.
And that excites me. I like to think outside of the box. I like to put myself sometimes where I'm not comfortable, but challenging myself to how can we have a first? How can we make a difference? So, I've always said I like to be part of a board that is an active and functioning board. I'm not big on titles, but I'm big on how can we make a difference.
Thank you.
Can I make a motion to excuse Ariana Valdez and Myra Hernandez's absence for today?
Motion.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Wait, can I-
Second.
Yeah, second.
Oh, I thought you seconded. Oh.
I have to make the motion.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Approval of minutes, moving on to number 5.
Okay, so this is gonna be a long one, I'm sorry y'all, but since I was out and then got sick, I have a couple of them to do, so we'll start off with July 17th. So here's the draft, the meeting minutes. Yeah. I'll leave the rest if you can put them in the folder. Yeah, did everybody get one from the board members?
Sí, just one.
Okay. So I'll leave these extra ones for
You want one?
So if you all want to review them.
Okay. Great. Let the record show that board member Bobby Gonzalez, Robert, has joined us. That's his. And Luis, you can, has joined us. Luis Vasquez has joined us.
I make a motion to approve them.
Okay. So we just went over the meeting minutes for July 17th. So if y'all want to review it real quick.
I motion to approve the minutes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? None heard, motion carries.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the next meeting minutes, which is August 14th. So this was a special meeting that was held.
Special call.
Yeah, the special call meeting. Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes special meeting of August 14th, 2025.
I second.
Everybody did do it? All those in favor? Oh, so who seconded?
I did.
Okay. All those in favor? All those opposed? None heard, motion carries.
Okay, so the last one, I promise. So this is our last meeting, which was on Thursday, August 21st. It's just one sheet, so it's pretty short. Grab one and pass it down. August 21st. So it was a week right after the special meeting was called.
So, have you seen number 7? We're gonna change that private sector food representative to the,
Okay, so,
And
I thought
then, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember being in this meeting.
Meeting?
Yeah,
okay, I'll double check.
I really don't recall. And I'm marked as present, so I really don't. Cause did this meeting, the new executive director, was he here?
No.
He introduced himself.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll
yeah.
go ahead and correct that.
Mhm.
okay.
We can leave that for next meeting, after it's corrected.
Oh, so we're
Can we
changing
make
this?
a motion
No,
to
just-
approve after those changes have been made?
We can,
Yes.
with our motion, we can amend the minutes according to the changes that were proposed.
Okay, so, who's gonna move?
You wanna know?
So, and just so that I understand correctly, the motion is just to approve, to mark Lidia Robles as absent instead
No.
of present?
Yeah, with my motion, we
Yeah.
would amend the minutes to go ahead and correct all necessary changes on the minutes for August 21st of 2025.
Who's gonna second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Okay.
All those opposed? None heard, motion carries. By the way, everybody knows here that if somebody doesn't say approved or yes or whatever, it's understood as an approval. So,
If you're quiet, you're agreeing.
you're agreeing. But that doesn't,
Right.
but everybody should say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the record, for the minutes.
Yeah.
And right now, you're not hearing me say anything because obviously it's the first
Yeah.
time, so I'm not privy to what happened or not.
Oh,
You can keep this.
these,
I have a quick question for anybody that was here in the minutes that we just approved prior to these. There was somebody who made a comment on
oh, the lady?
Yeah. A lady came.
removing species, the species.
Oh, yeah. Saw that
Does
somewhere.
anybody know what species that was? I'm just curious.
I think it was mice or something, or rats.
You're looking at this part.
Oh, okay, okay.
Jason Crawford.
Yes, I didn't know if it was a species of plant or, no, it was, okay. Okay,
I
sorry,
was
that was it.
really
That-
aware also of what I didn't know exactly what she was meaning, because she read something like really quick, but
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think it said vermin or something like that.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, so moving on, anybody else have anything else to say on the minutes? No? Moving on. Public comments. Now, I don't have that memorized, so do I have to say
No, you don't
something?
have
We don't? Okay, great.
so there's no
So
public comment.
Nobody signed up for public
No, nobody
comments. Okay, great. Then we'll move on to the next. Communications, new business. By the way, this new format was suggested by none other than Mr. Vasquez here.
I deal a lot with agendas.
Right.
For my committee, so.
Yeah.
it's just an organization.
So thank you very much.
Of course.
And I think also the registrar.
Oh, look, we have a guest. Are you here to say public comment? No.
You're listening?
Okay, please.
Can I just?
Do you know everybody here? You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello. Hi, I'm Alisa Cigarro. I'm the district council member for, well, District 8 in this area.
And does everybody, do you know, everybody knows her? Maybe, do you know Mr. That? Okay.
Yes.
All right, okay.
I think they're different. No?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
different.
they are, whoops.
They're two different. One for August and one for September.
Oh, okay.
Do you have all this?
But I think we're still missing a couple for
Yeah, I was.
August.
He needs August.
Do you
Oh,
all have it?
August.
So, I do know that there is, did we,
First I do
They need
this.
August on.
so, usually the executive session is kind of early because we talk about which items we're gonna go into executive session on, so I don't know if we should jump into, before we go into communications and business, should we jump into executive session? Is that, can we change the order?
Yeah, I mean, I can make a motion to move up item, sub-item 2 under.
No, it would be, hold on, yeah, 2 under executive session. Okay, first we have to move the item up. So, can somebody make a motion to move up executive session, which is number 9?
So we
Up
don't wanna
next.
hear the actions?
No, I
yet
think
and
we
then
should go
discuss?
into executive session first.
Okay.
And then what items do you want in executive session? It would be number 2
Yes.
for discussion purposes. I would say number 6 as well.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else you all would like to bring up into executive session first? That's it. Do you know if Oscar's coming by any chance?
He said he was gonna try to make it.
Oh,
I spoke to him this
okay.
morning, but he said he had a training at 2:30, so.
Oh, okay. So, number 2 and number 6. We could bring that up to executive session, and if I could just ask for a few minutes, if we can just go into executive session. And, right, you stay, okay? And everybody else stays. Okay, just for a few
Okay.
minutes.
Did the motion already pass?
No, not yet. I'll make a
Second,
motion to go into executive session.
I'll second it.
all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
No action.
No action was taken during executive session. But I would like to entertain the motion to bring up item number 7, discussion with possible action on assisting a committee of Barrio Azteca members in the development of Mercadito Azteca based on studies by Grow North Texas.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? None heard, motion carries. So, council member Melissa Sierra is here. I think she would like to have us talk about Mercadito Azteca. And do you mind if I give an introduction?
No, please do.
Okay. So, I'm gonna pass these around, y'all can thumb through it. 2 years ago, there was a grant that was provided by Methodist Healthcare Ministries to a coalition that looked at food security in neighborhoods in the city of Laredo. As you all know, everything but a certain area in North Laredo is considered a food desert here in the city, which means that you're more than a 20-minute walk from a grocery store with fresh fruits and vegetables and, you know, the kind of the daily, whatever you eat daily. And then, you know, more than a mile away from by car. So that's most of Laredo. So the coalition got a small grant, $50,000, and it worked with people in Barrio Azteca, where there's a lot going on there. And in Barrio Azteca, it's a food desert. There's one of the main complaints is that it takes, you know, you don't have a car or you don't, whatever, it takes 2 hours a day to get food. And if you have a lot of groceries, you have to use an Uber or whatever. Anyways, there's a lot of problems with that. And they wanted to see if it was possible to create a small market in that neighborhood. And what it turned out to be is a kind of a blueprint. If it works here in Barrio Azteca, it will work in any neighborhood based on the demographics of that neighborhood. There is a site that the city owns right next to Zacate Creek, which would service a lot of people. It's kind of ideal in that there's like 2,000 people that are, because of the density of the area, that can walk to this. You know, it's a quarter-mile walk radius, according to the census. And it doesn't really have parking, but there's some consideration for. And you want to jump in? Okay. So there's one in Spanish, and before we met with the group in Azteca that wanted to do this, she wanted to make sure that LCUAS, because it is mentioned in the study by Grow North Texas, Susie Marshall, that LCUAS would be the appropriate organization to be kind of the steward of this whole process. Of course, you know, there's suggestions on how to do it, there's, you know, who to do it, how to do it, and it would be its own little program. But I can't tell you how many check boxes it is in this particular plan. So the councilwoman is interested in helping start this and fund it, and to the extent that you can now take the floor.
Well, no, so part of thank you, Diana. So part of the space itself needs quite a bit of renovations, which we're working on with the city to really identify like the amount, and willing to fund that through some of the district funds. I really believe that this would be an incredible project for the community, and even just a pilot, like for our community at large, because there are quite a few food deserts in Laredo. All of the west side is a food desert from here to the Mines Road, and so I would really love to support a project like this, and hopefully we can work with your organization to really get something like this going. But we just wanted to start planting the seeds and having the conversation to see if it's something that's possible.
Does this, and I'm new to this, if you inherited, but is this model more like what Laredo used to have back in the day, Thomas Grocery? Like, are these like little farm to market, little grocery stores to facilitate the food sources?
It's that, and also, you know, a place where you can go buy soap and things that you need, you know, quick things for the household. the thing that LCUAS would do would be to reconvene this group of stakeholders that were interested in this in Azteca. Given the plan, they're going to be very surprised because, you know, a lot of things happen with MHM on this particular grant. The idea, LCUAS is not getting into the grocery business, but to become a steward of the process, so to speak, of, okay, if it's, and it's all, what I understand of what has been put into the study is that essentially there's a committee that is part of the neighborhood, and that committee is facilitated by LCUAS, and LCUAS will come up with the best ideas. They made some suggestions. It's like, you know, okay, they have in here, it's where you get your equipment. They have all that sourced out in the study, you know, different places you could get fruits and vegetables from and things like that.
Was it really nothing close by? I mean, was it 6-7 years ago that the meat market across the street closed down?
Yeah.
And then you
And that
have
was
like
the
a
only
block and a
place.
half away, you have that 50-unit apartment, low-income housing.
Right.
So it's a great market for that.
Yeah. And so what LCUAS would then do is have, you know, we'd need to hire somebody to help facilitate. We'd need to grant write. I'm talking to my rainmaker over here. And
Well, we have to share news about the new rain, right?
Yeah. Right. And we have this opportunity to be part of this and to assist in this. I think the most that we would be doing is, after studying this and pulling it together, is getting an RFP or a queue to get a kind of a small market manager to come in that gets paid and manages this place and does things like that. I mean, that's kind of how they do it in other places, I would say. And what is it, the sponsor, what is it, the word that MHM uses for the sponsor organization? Like, you don't know, okay, so we would be like a sponsor.
The United Methodist, wasn't it United Methodist? Or?
Yeah, no, it's
The
the
Methodist
Methodist.
Health
They have a special word for like what an organization does. They're not really running the thing in the sense that they're overseeing.
Like fiscal sponsor?
No, it's not.
They're kind of a fiscal sponsor, right? But they're not, you know. Anyways, it's something that I'm assuming it's really getting the ball rolling, talking to them, making sure it's viable, you know, still, making sure the monies are there, making sure it's the process, basically.
Good, yeah, I was actually, hi, I'm
Hi.
Bobby Gonzalez. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
I don't believe you.
Well, I'm not sure we met.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's a great idea. I really like it, and I'd like to see this everywhere in our city. But just really quickly, has there been kind of any thought or any research into like the groceries they actually buy, what they buy, and what the cost would be for the organization, to them to see if it's affordable for them compared to where they're currently shopping, or, you know, or, I mean, because the last thing I want is for them to say like, oh, this is really expensive, like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
have to accept SNAP.
And, you know, I don't know if that,
Well, so I'm coming in terms of like helping with infrastructure, and this is where like we need the help of the organization and the community to really like work.
Like,
And
to
I
come
mean,
up with
I will
the
help
things that
there
they
too,
do.
but really like leading helping to lead and put it together with the Azteca residents.
Awesome.
So
yeah, I mean, I definitely
Yes,
would like
we
to see
need
this
to
happen
lead all
and
of that.
succeed, for sure. I would like to see this. But the last thing I want is for, you know,
Yeah,
for not able to
it's not a
afford,
gourmet shop.
you know, right, you know, just to make sure
For
that.
the
Right.
past 13 years, I actually work right next to it at Azteca with Rafa.
Mhm.
So I've worked with like 13 years. That's my second job, right?
Yeah.
So it's been vacant. It's been abandoned for the longest time.
Right.
Used to be the Concilio, right? Used to lease it out to the county, if I'm not mistaken, right? That space, it's been a long, long time.
A long
but
time
it's
prior to-
It needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
A lot of
precisely.
work.
So I guess if we could entertain a motion to work with the councilwoman and with Barrio Azteca, Mercadito Azteca group to start, talking to them and
I'll
coming
make a
back with what kind of plan we could do,
Yeah.
I'll make a motion.
something to that effect.
I'll second the motion.
I can't make a motion so somebody else has to say it.
Yeah, they already made a motion
Yeah.
and second.
I
Oh,
seconded it. yeah.
okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right. They're gonna be very excited to hear that new group.
Me too.
We'll keep you
I'm
posted.
excited.
You might be putting something on the agenda, not this time, but next time?
Yes,
Is that correct?
that's correct.
To-
Or we could meet with, as a sub.
I guess what they asked you for was to, get the movement on this or something. I forgot what
Well,
you
yes, I
sent me.
mean, one, I think, it's important to have the conversation with LCUAS to see if the interest is there, to really have the conversation of moving forward in terms of what the operations and management would look like, and obviously we have work to do there.
Mhm.
But then also, in terms of starting to, expend resources and time of the city on making the repairs of the space, I need to take that through council.
So you tell us when you need us to come,
Okay.
okay? And we'll keep you posted on what
Perfect.
we're doing, and then maybe there's a date you want us to
Mhm.
come.
Okay, that
Okay.
would be great.
Okay,
Thank you.
moving on. Now we can go back to the regular scheduled agenda. Thank you. So it would be communications and new business. You're on, Joe. Status report by Executive Director Jose Garcia.
Hello,
Joe
everyone.
Garcia.
Yo, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. So really quick, Jose and I, we decided to break this down into monthly presentations based on the program activity report that we had. Jose explained to me how this one worked, and I decided to break it down into monthly. That way, it'd be more convenient during our meetings. So if you take a look really quick at the August master list of events, we had a total of 13 workshops at the Consejo House, and we had a total of 139 participants in the month of August. I also added, of course, the local food system sector, which ones are covered, and which key functions it covers as well. That will be for the month of August. Now, for the month of September, I covered up to 920 because that's the login sheet that I have up to right now. Jose has the rest, but we'll bring it up in the next meeting. Up to 920, we have a total of 77 participants, and we have a total of 7 workshops. One of those workshops, it was with the Zacate Creek in the Azteca Barrio, the fall and winter, you said, right? The fall and winter.
The fall winter crops.
The fall winter crops, and he had a total of 21 attendees that day. Like I mentioned, I would start doing like this monthly so that you guys can get a better perspective, more in detail. We did get a lower number in September because August, as you all know, it was summer, school was off, we had a lot more participants.
Well, the reason is because in August we had the coalition working in Canseco, but then they went back to Las Palmas 3 weeks ago, so now they're not coming in September. So that's why the number is lower in September.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up. They started working in Las Palmas section, and we started losing more participants in the consecutive.
That happened.
Yeah, we had a total difference of 62 participants from August to September. Okay. This one, we've been updating it. This one I see more as a yearly, year-round presentation or year-round report. We have been updating it as you can see, but this one I will make a full report for next board meeting. That way we can cover the whole fiscal year on it.
You have an extra one if you could.
Oh yes, here you go. That's the one that I believe you want. We've been updating it with the current numbers, but like I mentioned, I'll have a full presentation for next board meeting to go over every single
Right,
thing.
because we're not doing a pumpkin patch, or are we?
No.
Okay,
No.
so that's
for
not
sure.
in here.
No.
I think with all the fencing and everything,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work out.
So that's a report from me and Jose. Combine the.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something. We had a call from Central Point. We got a grant from Central Point, so they are willing to come November 5th. It's a Wednesday, and they want a press conference and the check presentation and all that.
They're at the
Okay.
Conseco. Okay.
Well,
Organize it.
Yeah,
To
I already
organize it.
spoke with the representative, his name is Mario Salinas.
and you're
get
gonna
ready.
have to like do a little flyer,
Yeah,
make
the
sure you
press
Yeah,
send
of
it
course,
out
yeah,
to
yeah.
us.
Invite all the media. and-
November 5th?
Yes, sir.
Miércoles.
Yeah, tell them, invite the board members, let us know what time, and we'll be there. As many of us that we can.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
How much was that for the?
15.
1-5.
Yes, sir. 15.
Okay.
Share news about the other grant?
In the Union Pacific, right? We got another grant, the Union Pacific grant, and so we just submitted one today, right?
Yeah, we submitted one today for 60.
And how much was the Union Pacific?
8.
So are these restricted monies at all?
They're tied to the project, but it's very, very general, the project. It's everything that we're doing.
Do they need to be, maybe speak to,
There's compliance, yeah, there's reporting on them, but.
so Oscar knows how to do that?
Yeah.
on the-
Yeah, yeah.
And also completed the one for the Laredo Community Area Foundation. For
Oh, you submitted that
5,000.
one?
Yes, sir. I submitted it
I
yesterday.
gave him homework.
Yeah.
I gave him a task.
I
so-
submitted my first grant. So.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So, I want to introduce you to my rainmaker over here, John Harvey. That's what I call him. He's been amazing in bringing in grants and working with the staff to do that. Yeah. So,
So can I say
Yes.
something real quick? So
Yeah.
so we submitted the Guadalupe Lidia Martinez today, which is I named it Cultivating Equity Through Community Teaching. It's both for educational platform and micro entrepreneurial incubator for aspiring food producers. So hopefully we get that. It's for 60,000. I have another project.
That market is a great
Yes,
incubator,
yes.
by the way.
So there's another grant that actually we got invited to partner with. It's with the South Texas Advancements Resource. They are applying for a USDA grant through the National Institute of Food and Agriculture. It's $150,000 what we would be getting. It's a 3-year grant. It would pay for a position, maybe for us to experiment with hydroponics and a container to be able to do so. So I just had Joe sign a letter of support, which we're going to submit to them, and fingers crossed, hopefully we get it. And like I said, it would be for a part-time position that we would get. We would fund it for 3 years.
So that's with the STAR organization, Bill Rainey?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You're
You
familiar
know
with
him?
that.
Right, like, you know.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be a ringer? Anyways, okay,
Well, thank you for
thank you.
Yeah.
the grants and
That's awesome.
all the work.
That's great news.
So let's hope.
Thank you.
fingers crossed, yeah.
Food security is, it's water, air, food. That's what cities need. So food security is high on top of what a lot of people are spending money on in philanthropic agencies and federal grants. Maybe. I don't know if those are changing too, but. So is that it on your
Yes.
report?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Congratulations on your first report as
Thank you.
executive director.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Status report by Urban Agriculture Education Director, Mr. Jose
I
Moreno.
have to leave. Can I move my report up?
Sure.
If I can just talk about it really quickly.
Yo iba a decir los mismos números que ella dijo.
Okay.
So that we- yeah, I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Do we have any events for October?
Hold on. He needs to.
I just have to,
skedaddle.
I'm gonna make a motion to move up the treasurer
Support.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? None heard, motion carries.
Okay, so in August, we didn't have much activity outside the normal, just we had to renew our post office box, normal expenditures for contract labor, for executive director. This month, we have had a lot of expenditures. We bought many supplies that were much needed from Home Depot. Recently, we were finally able to purchase, after a very difficult time with the company, a mobile office that we purchased. And when should they be delivering it?
They mentioned in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so we purchased that, hopefully getting that delivered soon. And we bought some already furniture and office equipment that we need for that from Office Depot. And I want to say, I think that's pretty much, I mean, those expenses all totaled was more probably about 30 some odd $1,000. So our balance right now is $49,486.23. So,
But we did get the other amount, the last amount? The last amount, there was a check?
For the first purchase of Office
I'm not sure if they
Depot.
already picked it up, but I did advise, I sent
No, I
an
haven't
email
received a check.
that the check was ready for pickup, yes, I'm not sure if
It's
it
like
was already picked up.
$80,000.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Pick it up.
Okay.
Gotta go get it.
All right.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
give it to Bobby, right?
No, I thought it had already been picked up.
No,
No?
It has it? Oh, and then it should be
No.
in the front.
okay, all right.
You want to ask for it before
Yeah,
you
you
go?
go do that.
Oh, the front here?
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Stamp your card and get your check.
Hey, can we all get
Now
checks?
you get the check first, and then you get the card stuff.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Anything, let me know.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, do we have to?
Did we end up getting the
No, we still.
We just accepted.
That's the one?
That's the one you
No,
mentioned.
no, we have to-
Okay, so
we
we
have
2
to
to 3 weeks.
That's when the-
Are-
No, these are just status.
Yeah,
Is it
okay,
gonna be
go.
placed in an approved
back
area?
to-
They were saying
We
about.
went over right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna meet with them, but when the picture I saw, it should be good.
Okay. So, status report by Urban Agriculture Education Director, Jose Moreno.
Well, I was about to share the same numbers that he just mentioned. The 139 people came in August to the garden, and then 75 people in September. We had the workshop September 13, where we talked about fall and winter crops. I taught the people how to do the germination trays, what crops are good for the fall or for winter, and the main attendees were the Azteca residents that day.
You were asking about events.
Is there anything coming in October that we can help share or anything that we
In
can?
November, I'm planning. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
We don't have any big events in October like last years. I mean, we don't have a pumpkin patch planned, but we do have a Dia de los Muertos event planned for November 1st.
And will there be any produce for farmers market October 18th?
We should have something.
Okay,
So then it'll
we,
just be the
we
farmers
just
market.
launched the fall garden, so
there
the-
should be.
the biggest. I mean, the biggest. Lo que vamos a cosechar más va a ser en noviembre, diciembre, enero, como siempre, que es cuando está más fresco y más frío.
So what do you think you'll have?
Herbs, flowers, some radishes,
Are we gonna have,
calabazas. We have calabazas. We have toronjas.
are we gonna have stuff for when we have the check presentation? Like we had when we did the AAP, you had a bunch of like stuff out there. Remember? Yeah, like carrots and.
¿Para cuándo?
Para cuando hagan
November.
no AAP, digo, el Centerpoint, la presentación.
November 5th.
Posiblemente sí. No vamos a tener carrots todavía, pero sí.
Okay. Just so we can showcase. So.
Mi preocupación ahorita es que el jardín esté presentable para cuando venga Centerpoint.
Sí.
Porque como ya no vienen los de la coalición, ahorita ya es más trabajo porque no hay gente suficiente. vinieron todo mayo, junio, julio y agosto, y ahora en septiembre ya no. Entonces,
So we need to build up our volunteers.
Yeah.
Was
So,
Laredo College not?
yeah, you reach out to
I
the
spoke-
Pasorgo people.
Yes, I spoke to that organization. We're coming up with a plan for them to send more students to help out, and I can reach out to. I was telling him I have a lot of friends and family members or known people that are asking, hey, can I send my high school child to go do their community hour there? I said yes, they're more than welcome. So maybe I can do maybe on a Saturday we can have like high school day or school day, and then we have more students come in.
Okay.
I mean, just a thought, right? But I'm definitely already working on something so we can have more volunteers.
Okay.
That's all.
So there's protocols, and they have to sign things, and
Yes.
he knows what they are.
Yes.
Okay, basta?
Yeah.
Okay. Status report by board, I think there's a Food Town thing coming up. So I'll just talk during that one. And then, status report by board secretary Federico Elizondo.
Yeah, so I have action items, so I'll speak during those as well.
Okay. Status report, okay, we already went through the treasurer. So, unless there's any other comments, we'll move on. Okay, moving on. Oh, let the record show that Mr. Gonzalez left and we still have quorum, okay? Moving on. Update and possible action regarding the purchase of a manufactured mobile home for the Canseco demonstration farm. Can you just give us an update on
Yes,
that,
so,
please?
we finished paying for it yesterday. Like I mentioned earlier, it should get here between 2 to 3 weeks from now. We did it. I'm gonna meet with Daira, right?
Daira.
Daira, yeah, I'm gonna meet with her right now so we can just make sure where it's gonna be placed is not gonna affect the lease contract. From my understanding, right now in the picture I saw, it shouldn't, but again, we should go over it.
you
And
have the
regarding
other-
the mobile, the one that you currently have, I know that there was something brought up that it's not in the right place.
Oh, the
So,
shed.
so if
We
that's
need to
something
move
that
it.
we can get fixed, or if you can speak with her regarding that situation as well,
Mhm.
maybe both things can get,
Move in.
can move at the same, like whoever's helping you, maybe they can help you move the other one or whatever.
Yes, Stephanie.
The place needs to be cleaned.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened to the man who was helping. He can't come and clean the site.
Yes, he's been helping. Yeah, he's
Because of, when were you last there?
Yesterday.
Pues entonces, there's something wrong.
So
There's-
I
need
did
to
see
go-
like
No, the only
the,
thing that's wrong that we don't have 30 people 3 times a week.
no, I think,
Porque eso es lo que teníamos
I think
martes, jueves
it's
y
the
sábado.
green, which I believe those are the city, los tubos, ¿verdad? Como todo lo que está al lado. That cement, big cement thingy that is like on top, I think that's a little, it has stuff that needs to get, I think that's what they were.
There's a couple of areas, and I did take pictures so I can show you what areas we're talking about.
Can we do that after?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think that's
great.
also something that can be done through the conversation that he's gonna have with her.
Yep.
And they can take
Mhm.
care of
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we don't have to be
just look
sure.
right now, yes.
Because apparently there's like grasses growing around on the outside of the fence. Is that?
Sí, nada más que si
Okay.
hubieran hecho la visita hace 3 semanas no estaba así porque teníamos gente. O sea, tenemos 3 semanas sin gente.
Y luego llovió.
Y llovió.
Eso
Eso es lo único que ha pasado.
Well, thank God for the rain.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, maybe if we can, now that you said that you're trying to work with those volunteers, so that way, it's not to where, so we don't have to say, like, if you would have came 3 weeks ago, it was fine, like, the point is to keep it, at least the grass on the outside or something. I understand that over here, they don't have help right now, but if we can get some of the volunteers to even help with that grass going, like, through the outside, or just to clean it, so the city is not putting pressure on you all, because the pressure is gonna be on you.
On all of us.
Okay.
Okay. We don't want people taking pictures and putting them on Facebook. Okay. Of any kind of grasses or anything. It needs to look good.
So what is the action that we need for the mobile office?
Nothing, it's already, it's
No, I
been-
just, we've had plenty of conversation, what you need to do to prepare for this building to be on there. I hope you've all
So
done
this
it.
wasn't an action item?
Okay.
Possibly.
No, it's just possible if there
Okay.
needs to be. Okay. Update and possible action regarding urban agriculture education director's employment compensation and benefits. You want to give a report?
Yeah, so I came up with a job description and what do you call it? An engagement letter. We're trying to make him from contract labor to a full-time salary. But again, he has to go over it and then, we can discuss the details, but I have it here, ready for you.
So what is the compensation and the benefits? Are they following,
It's 55 for the year, 55K.
and
for
the benefits?
The benefits cover health, car mileage, and cell phone.
And
And he has the
Health? I thought you said not health benefits?
yes, it will.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
All right.
health, car mileage, and cell phone, and then he will have PTO and holidays as well.
And what is and how many PTO and holidays?
For the holidays, it is 8. Here for PTO or year, it's 13 days, combined of vacation and personal days.
Okay. And,
And then sick leave, you have 5 days per year,
okay.
aside from your PTO.
Okay, so all of this is, you all have discussed this?
I mean, I spoke to him about some of the things, possible, but we haven't come to an agreement. I still need to present it to him.
Yo no lo había visto esto.
Sí.
Huh?
Yo no había visto esto.
Sí. I made it for so it can be approved, so I can present it to him, and then
Okay.
yeah.
And
Porque incluso,
it's
bueno,
going from 50 to 55.
Pero entiendes el cambio, ¿verdad? De
Sí,
contrato y de salario.
pero, o sea, no, bueno, la última vez que hablamos de este tema fue en mayo, en Able City. Estaba Nidia, estaba Miss Frank, estaba Ariana, y no son esas las condiciones que se hablaron. La última vez que hablamos sobre mi caso particular, eran otras condiciones.
I wasn't aware of this contract, I don't know.
And I wasn't aware of that previously.
I don't remember.
O así,
I mean, again, this is just for, if I can present
Okay.
it, and then you don't have to.
When did this become a salaried position? When did that happen?
That was discussed.
Porque, en esa conversación en Able City seguíamos sobre el entendido de que era por contrato, era sin beneficios, pero era un salario mayor.
Bueno, esa vez yo no me acuerdo de discutir salario o contrato, pero si alguien quiere agarrar health benefits, se convierte en un salario. No puedes
Pero,
tener
sí, yo entiendo.
el health benefit if you want to stay under contract.
Or the
Claro,
other
yo
benefits.
lo entiendo perfectamente.
So, I think this was something that had to be discussed with him before bringing it to the table.
So we'll postpone the item for
We will
next
have to
month?
postpone.
Table it.
I think
So
you
we're-
need to discuss.
Okay.
So I motion to put this on the table for the next meeting.
I second.
All those in favor? All those opposed? None heard, the motion carries.
Just tienen que hablar.
Sí.
Okay.
Okay,
I guess,
number,
sorry, I'm just wondering, wouldn't whether he's contracted or employed be on the board to decide? Or is that something that he Jose Garcia decides on his own?
you need to look that up in the bylaws and make a determination.
It's because I think I'm just curious of when it became a salary position. Because all this time we had talked about contractual piece. I wasn't at the meeting where we changed that.
My understanding from a meeting that we had was that Mr. Oscar Lechuga had said that it depends on how much oversight and direction the person's going to receive, and that even if we say contractual, the IRS can still come in and
Let it
say,
say, that's
based
right.
on this description and the expectations of the employee, it's going to be employed.
Right, and it's ongoing.
Salary.
It's like as I think you mentioned that it's more like
Project-based,
project-oriented rather than ongoing. I mean,
Yeah, because he goes when people show up. He goes when he needs to do things, but he doesn't go in at 8 a.m. and leaves at 4 or 5 o'clock. He goes when basically the garden needs him there, right? So
The garden or the school demonstration.
right, exactly.
Or
But
the
there isn't a
workshops or-
set schedule every single day, every single week, every single month. The projects differ from month to month to month depending on the season. So
Yeah.
but those
That's
projects
difficult.
used to be done by him, and now there needs to be more of those, the workshops and all that, because they have to be monetized. They haven't been monetized yet. Sponsors.
I'm going to put my 2 cents on something. We've been successful so far as the way that he's been working, and I don't have a problem with him staying that way if that's what he wants. So that's what I have to say with that.
Well, to come up with
Yeah,
the
well,
discussion, because it's a different contract altogether, and you have to make sure you're hitting all the points, because, okay?
And then would we approve the contract, like, amount or like
So-
the?
Well, I think we've,
So are we giving him the option of choosing what he wants? Is that what we have?
well, I think we need to open up the discussion item
Okay.
again.
Okay.
So do you wanna wait until next time, or do you wanna open it up right now?
So hold on. What do you want?
Bueno, la última vez que hablamos de este tema,
No, no lo último.
No,
¿Qué es lo
no.
que quieres?
bueno, me preguntaron
Sí,
lo mismo.
pero dinos, ¿qué es
Bueno,
lo que
yo
quieres?
pedí-
Lo que tú
yo
quieres.
dije, ok, por contrato sigo, pero que se haga un ajuste al 60. Y me dijeron que era posible.
Okay, so that's what we need to discuss, what he wants, right?
Right now?
No, not right now, I'm saying for the next meeting.
With the board?
Right.
Or is it with the executive director?
yeah, because I mean, I can sit down and we can discuss and come with an agreement, but do I need the approval from you all to get his signature done?
Well, at that, I mean, I would say yes, because, we need to know, you need to you don't need, I would send it around by email and get people's reactions and suggestions. Because there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and if it's based on a project, then he has to agree to do the work. I don't know how to break this down into a project basis. I really don't.
En 5 años,
I can.
nadie estaba más tiempo en Cancún.
We can do it based on grants. On each grant specifies a specific task and goal and objectives. We can do it that way.
That's part of it though, but
Right.
there's ongoing
Yeah.
needs and why don't you put a list together of the things that you're willing to do or have been doing?
That I'm
Because there
doing.
was a lot, in your contract, there was a lot of things that were supposed to be done that of course were not done because you concentrated on the garden.
Se
So-
hicieron un poquito de cada cosa.
Sí, pero
Well, from my
No.
understanding, I'm here not to help you with the reports and the other things that you weren't doing before. You needed help, so now we can discuss, more.
There needs to be an annual plan with the duties that either, like, both of you are gonna be focusing on, I think, and then that way we're all clear, okay, this is what you're gonna take care of, this, and I know you're just starting, but, and he's still, and right now, Jose, you're gonna have to be involved in some of the things he needs to get done because you have the experience, obviously, and you've been with LCUAS for a long time. But eventually has to transition everything to you, right? But, or like whatever your part is going to be. But I think there needs to be a plan for LCUAS with both of your duties and be able to hit those, like if you need to do a checklist and then make sure like, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what our plan is, and this is what we're gonna get done. And then
So, from her mouth to God's ears, and what we've been talking about for the last few weeks.
The other gentleman
It's
that we
the
have-
plan.
The other gentleman that's
Okay.
working there, is he contractual also? Or how's that with it? No? He's salaried? So he has an hour?
Es por hora.
It's por hora,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so, you have some work to do.
Yeah, so, we already approved, we already made the motion to put this on the table, so we
Yes.
can move on.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to the next item. Discussion with possible action to revise previous board member status and replace an unexpired current board member term, and to nominate representatives in accordance with bylaws, section 502, initial board and transition. This has to do with Mr. Lad's, the name, the chair, the whatever, the
Title.
the title of what he's filling on the board. We messed that up.
Well, okay, so that's where I wanted to come in because I was a little bit confused because I checked back on like our previous agendas with the health department. They had like a list, and for Ruby Rangel it says Laredo Urban Agriculture Representative, and then Valerie Gonzalez is Private Sector Food Representative. And so if we go to the bylaws, it has, what the 11 directors should be. So the two that should be vacant, the two from my understanding that should be vacant are a local private sector food system representative, which is Valerie Gonzalez's position is my understanding. And then there's a local urban livestock advocate or local urban agriculture and sustainability advocate, which my impression was Ruby Rangel.
Right,
So-
and that would be him.
For him, right? So then we could have him as, I think we had discussed in the meeting of having him as a private sector food system representative, but
He's really,
the urban livestock advocate.
so that's just a clarification. We don't have to vote on that.
I was a beekeeper.
You have,
I'm allergic to bees.
I'm allergic to bees.
I never understood my title there.
Title.
so
It
it
took
looks
over
like,
somebody's
That's why I said I don't
position.
like titles personally.
it looks like some of them have the option of being either like a specific title like agriculturist or local urban agriculture and sustainability
Right,
advocate.
that's what you,
Whatever you want. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but
I'm adaptable.
I'm not sure like if community development has like another record that we should be following, but in our bylaws, and I can email this to you, it's on section 6, it'll have the different list, but I don't know if anybody's keeping track of like what our titles are. I mean, I guess for city employees it's pretty clear.
right.
But then everyone else, I don't know if
Well, because the whole point is to get people who are either advocates or experts at these, he's obviously an expert in the livestock and all that stuff.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I mean, yeah,
So
so
why
it can be on record, like. on-
Yeah, I guess we can just make a motion just to clarify that Mr. Servando Leal would be the local urban livestock advocate. Is that what we want to decide on?
Yes.
Okay,
So, a
so,
motion, or your motion?
yeah, I'll make a motion to make Mr. Servando Leal as LCUAS's urban livestock advocate.
I second.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not big on titles.
All right,
We're here just for the whole cause.
okay.
as a whole.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? None heard, motion carries. Okay.
I had a quick question. Has anybody heard with Miss Deanne?
You sent
I
her an
talked to
email?
her today, and she really didn't tell me. She just told me she's busy, so I don't think she's gonna accept the
Okay.
nomination. I think we need to move on.
Okay, then we'll
So I guess we have a vacancy, if anybody.
Does anyone have any recommendations?
Is that the last one we have?
Yeah, so
Number
urban livestock advocate or local private food sector representative. That's the title.
yes,
But yeah,
Okay,
we
we'll
can
think
table
about
that.
it and we'll send
can you
nomination.
talk to Kate,
Okay.
Culleton?
Oh, I can ask her.
I've asked her in the past, and she says, well, I'm getting married, so now she's married. So,
Okay,
She's
I'll
having a
ask her.
baby.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask her. I know she's told me she's busy too, but I'll have a conversation with her.
We'll just tell her,
We're all busy.
she always speaks wonderfully about this
Well,
already.
yeah, and she has a lot of experience, so I think she'll be
Yeah.
a great fit. I'll send her a message.
Okay, update, so moving on, are we good?
Yes.
Okay. update for all events, planning and execution and discussion with possible action regarding Foodtown Laredo, Texas. Budget for contract labor and other items. So we've been meeting with people from this organization, people sitting at this table, who have been diligently once a week meeting and pushing this event forward. Please, on Facebook and on Instagram, we have Foodtown LTX. Please like, follow, subscribe, send, share. And then we have Foodtown Laredo, Texas on Facebook. This is the Foodtown Laredo, Texas platform. And basically it is a platform for everything having to do with Foodtown throughout the year. And it talks about storytelling, branding, heritage, books, talks, everything surrounding food culture in Laredo, the economics of food, everything that has something to do with that. It's not where you say new restaurant coming and post a thing about a new restaurant. Unless that new restaurant has, a story to tell and they're, contacting us to do a story to tell or whatever. Or we see a story about them that talks about the food heritage of Laredo. In the end, this is about branding ourselves as what we are, a great food city. It's been recognized. We just don't do anything with it really. We have to develop our farm to market. We have to develop our local food industry as well. So we have a huge task for many years. But this is, so Foodtown, you all, I'm sure, have received, I don't know if you have, but flyers. You haven't gotten the flyer. They're all posted. Here, let's see. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to leave, but can we move, so the planning for this is going great, and
Yeah.
and I think we have a lot of great speakers, panelists. We're gonna include the farmers market. I mean, it's a kind
You
of
want to say what's happening at the farm?
So we have different options, but we have one of our food vendors, also our farmers market vendors, that she does mushrooms and microgreens and different produce here locally. So we're gonna be getting her as a chef also, so she can demonstrate. And then we are.
Belinda?
Yes. We just had our veggie fiesta last month and it was very successful. She had some tostadas, mushroom tostadas. It was very, very, she sold out. It was delicious. People were really excited about that. So we want to continue having her provide those types of things to the community, because obviously the community is asking for more healthier options. So we'll include the farmers market. We'll have the panelists, but every year I think this event gets bigger and better. So I think in all, we'll be providing more updates. If you can follow, like Ms. Viviana said, on our social media, that way you can get more updates to what each day we will have. But I wanted to kind of mention that so we can.
Aren't you doing something with one of the restaurants?
We're working on that. We're just waiting because I believe one of the owners was not going to be in town, so he's confirming. If he does confirm, I will provide that information as well, but that's our plan. So what we're trying to do is kind of give an award and announce a downtown business owner and see just like different generations that are now, how they're staying alive in the downtown area as well, and how they're adapting to the new social media, to the new market, to the new platforms that are allowing these businesses to continue to be providing for our community and being successful. So if that owner is in town, that's part that we're gonna include that in the part of the food town as well. So we're working on different.
So Food Town has a panel discussion and a workshop. It's like the big event of the whole October thing, the October highlight. It's 2 hours long. There's going to be, the panel discussion is Justin Heather, Bobby Gonzalez, Eileen Ramos with CVB, and Jake Rice with Mission Produce, tying the port to food culture in Laredo. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that Food Town is checking the boxes in very significant ways on the planning document that is part of LCUAS. It was adopted by the City of Laredo in 2023. You can find it on the Health Department's website. And it's filled with, I usually jot down next to, what we're doing that fills these things. Food Town almost is in 4 of the 5 sectors, 6 sectors, easily answering objectives that need to be addressed or worked on to fill these goals of what the city needs with its food system. It's a huge prosperity generator for the city, and entry points from young kids all the way to older people. Anyways, we have a budget that was line item already. It was $25,000. There's people that we need to hire, and we're not going to exceed that budget, I don't think. So, and plus there's sponsorships that are being asked for, and I think there's already a commitment for like about $6,000. So it's getting there.
Yeah.
Do we need a motion on this, or is the update okay?
I mean, we're sticking to something that we already have. We're not exceeding, or we're not asking for more or less. I think we should be fine, right? We don't, yeah.
Okay, moving on. Discussion, discussion with possible action on confirming regularly scheduled meeting dates for fiscal year 2025.
26.
Yeah, so Oscar and I were met and we already proposed a budget for
No, this is dates.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
They need the dates. Have you already gotten the dates for
No,
2026?
I think we need to make a motion, so.
Okay.
So why is the budget not ready today?
Okay.
But
Wasn't the budget supposed to already been approved?
that's
No,
for the
that's
next
next
episode.
time. Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
We're good.
So for the regularly scheduled meetings, that's something that with the new system, we want to just make sure that they're already in the calendar. So if the third Thursday of every month still works for everybody for the fiscal year 2026, we'll stick with that unless anybody has any opposition. So anybody want to discuss that?
What time on Thursdays?
1:30 to 2:30. Is that?
On the third Thursdays? Yeah, no, that's fine, because I've got one tomorrow, which is the second. No, we're okay.
Okay.
How about you all? Do you all have an issue, community development?
We don't.
No? Okay.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to have our meetings for fiscal year 2026 on the first Thursdays of every month.
Third.
The third Thursdays of every month from 1:30 to 2:30.
Second?
That's not gonna work for like November, December.
I guess we can move, but
We'll be on vacation. I'll be out of the country.
how would it work with like dates that we can still move a certain date, right? It's just like to have a.
So I'll come up with the schedule and I can give it to you so you can just look over it and then we can just move those dates.
Those dates?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, we
Yes.
can back the third.
Okay.
So would that be better if we approve that in the next board meeting where we provide you with a list of those dates, or?
No, she's gonna give you the list third Thursday, and then we're gonna say, no, but November, December, we
Yeah, we're gonna
change
push it forward.
Okay, so we don't approve
Yeah.
anything at this board meeting?
Yeah.
You can just approve it as it is, and then if there's any changes, we can go ahead and bring it back.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not, so as it is third Thursday.
Third Thursday.
Okay,
So,
all right.
I'll make the motion.
Second, anybody? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? None heard, motion carries. A discussion with possible action on budget for the upcoming fiscal year 2026. So this is an item that is important to us on different levels for what you discussed. I've talked to Joe about it. I really think we need a 2-hour retreat, you know, to like sit down and work on this. If is that, I know you have some ideas and all of that stuff, but it's not something that we can
Yes.
really, so it would be like a committee of 5, really? Or if you all want to have a regular board meeting, we can do that. We can say the next board meeting is dedicated to that, and do it for 2 hours or something. I don't know.
I think we should be a separate meeting and then just bring it to the board meeting.
Okay.
I think, a subcommittee.
Anybody want to be on that committee? 2, 3,
I can.
4, 5. Okay.
Can't be more than 5.
No. Okay.
And we'll meet with Joe.
So Joe, you're gonna send out an email to the 5 people who just raised their hands, and you're gonna get a schedule. Okay?
Give us some options of dates. Yeah.
Right.
To make sure we can all hopefully make it.
So, and
Well,
that's
we have
with
to meet-
Jose and Joe,
Committees, we don't have to meet.
because,
Fridays are a no for me. That's a Fridays are a no for me.
okay.
So,
All right.
and then that way, in that budget, you'll have your number there.
Right. It's programming and budget, because we need to get all the programming that we need to do. We need to hear from the board what they would like to see also, you know.
But there's
Or
already
the
something that we're
committee.
working with though, right? Oscar,
Yeah.
has something that we're working with?
No, he has, what we have is the, there's like 2, we need to build the capacity to be able to do all those things that we need to do. So we have funding from the city that is restricted in some ways to capacity building, basically. Did we lose quorum?
No, we're still.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you, bye. So there's like different, like the grants, like how are we gonna treat them? And Oscar needs to be there as well, by the way. How we're gonna, it's all of that other stuff. Thank you so
I'm so
much.
sorry.
Can we keep these?
Yes, of course, yes. And if you need more copies, we can make some.
Okay,
Okay, so sorry, I'll see you all soon.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, finally, so do we need a discussion? Do we need to say, create a committee? Okay, somebody with a motion.
Okay, so, I guess first I wanted to add to the discussion.
Okay.
So my understanding of, one of the bylaws is that, I don't know if it was the bylaws. Was it the bylaws? Was it that state that, the budget needs to be submitted not later than 90 days after? So we would technically be working on the budget for fiscal year 2027.
Okay,
is my
hold
understanding.
on. Hold on just a second. That's one thing. There's two things we're talking about here.
Yeah.
It's kind of layered, in my
Okay.
opinion. We're supposed to share it with the city manager, but if it hasn't been shared with them, then the
It gets
previous
approved,
budget
yeah.
is the same budget.
So it's, yeah.
So luckily, we have a budget that is
Yeah.
pretty much the same for 3 years. So on that score, we're good, right? But unless we want to change it and go to council and
Correct,
do all
yes.
that. Okay, so that's one thing, but the programming and budgeting for like
Okay.
grants and
like itemizing.
everything
it a
that,
little bit more.
Okay.
you know, getting, like
No, I
what
get you.
needs to get sponsored, what, you know, what's gonna be happening at the garden, what, you know, all the different things.
So we have our organizational budget and we have our, a budget that's
Right.
approved by the city already.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so we're working on the organizational side as far as what's coming ahead.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Now, I do suggest, after we do that, you know, we go before council and we tell them what we're doing with, you know, the funding and, you know, we have a lot to tell, a lot,
We're growing, so.
yeah. So, like our KPIs, to tell them our KPIs, how we're doing, is really, really important. So we'll do that eventually, in the next few months. Okay,
My understanding is that the chair can create their own subcommittees, right? Do we need a motion for a subcommittee? My understanding is that you
Yeah, I can do
can
it.
create it without.
I think
But I mean,
so.
we can make a motion just to
I
be on
haven't
safe.
memorized them, but we can make a motion anyways, just to
Yeah.
make it
Okay.
kosher, as they say. Okay, so the committee is going to be Mr. Leal, Mr. Elizondo, Mr. Vasquez, Ms. Carrera, right?
No, I think it's,
Yeah.
okay, so the
It
subcommittee
is
would
Mr.
be
Leal.
Frank, Elizabeth, Mr. Leal, Nidia,
Nidia.
and yourself. Mr.
Ah,
Leal.
okay, so not you.
Or
You didn't
no.
raise up your hand? All right.
I wrote them down here already.
Ah, okay,
Yeah, I
perfect.
have,
Okay.
You're organizing this event, and in my opinion, it's Jose and you and Oscar. And 2 hours minimum,
yes.
okay? And you're gonna have to prepare for it. So give
So I-
yourself time.
So I make a motion
Motion.
to create a subcommittee with Francisco, Elizabeth, Servando, Nidia, and Viviana to work on the budget for 2026.
Mhm.
Anybody want to second it?
Second.
Awesome.
You second?
Mhm.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Nothing heard, motion carries. Okay. Moving on. Discussion with possible action, oh, we already did that. So, adjournment, guys.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Is that all that was?